this last autumn, my youngest son and I had a heart-to-heart. Now, he graduated high school during COVID. We both graduated college within a couple of months of each other. We continued to live together, paying off bills, waiting for the economy to stabilize. But now, he wants to strike out on his own. Not immediately, but within a year, roughly. He's my last one. And with him, my primary purpose for the past 10 years, which has been raising my kids, is done. They're grown. Mission accomplished. It's a big adjustment. And with that, I'm also at a turning point in my career. When I had dependents, I had to think very strategically about what, when, how, whatever, because they were my primary goal. Now, I'm free to work on the goals I put off. And I'm finding some of those goals no longer fit my life. I've edged out of some. Others require more than I'm willing to put in any longer. And still others, well, they seem like a good path. They're just not. They don't offer enough of what I need to survive and thrive. In short, it's time to reevaluate and discover a new life purpose. Here are some things I know about myself. I absolutely loathe competition. In a game, yeah, a little friendly competition is fun, but the minute careers or survival are on the line, I'm out. I'm okay with loosely defined areas of doubt and confusion. I prefer more rigidly defined areas. For long-term planning and stability, it's really best, for me at least, to come up with a series of short-term goals which link to a long-term goal. I'm also at an age where a career that offers practical benefits like good health care, yeah, they're becoming a non-negotiable. I really need that stuff. But more than that, I want what I do to matter, to see a point and a purpose to what I do. My great passions were and are history, music, art, sound, radio. And my great weakness, what keeps me from getting as far as I need to get, is I just don't understand the business side of it. In Strategies for Finding Your Life Task, which is the book we're reading this week, several paths to power were discussed. I'm going to quickly go through these strategies so we can see how it works with my temperament. I have always had a strong affinity for light and sound frequencies. To me, they are magical, overlapping waves of sensation. Light becomes color, vibration becomes sound, they interact in time and space, and how they do that has always fascinated me in a way that my mother would call a spiritual experience. Okay, I was thinking about this one, and finding my niche, to me, involves a lot of angst about being a musician. I am a trained musician and composer, but I don't have what it takes to make a living at it. As Yoki Masuka was described in Finding My Niche, I grew up at a time when career choices for women were decidedly restrictive. I had very little interest in performing, despite music being the family business. Well, my dad was very serious. He wanted to be a big-time artist, but my mom wanted him to stay home. And so he did. And his regret was a deep and palpable undercurrent that ran through my childhood. And so as I grew older, I felt obligated to somehow make it up to him by following the path he gave up. Like I said, I didn't enjoy performing. I just did it because that's what you did in my family. And when I realized that, I started wondering why I was doing it. something I really did like. And when I was young, it was very difficult to find anybody who would train you to do this stuff. Was I loved the recording machines in sound studios. My dad had a reel to reel, and it was such a mystery to me that I lusted after one of my own. In fact, when I got my first reel to reel, I finally felt like a grown up. I have trouble letting go of anything because I traveled a lot growing up. I learned very quickly that there was no way to keep up friendships and connections unless you hung on tight. So that's what I would do, and it became a problem. I also experienced the sunk cost fallacy. The more I put into a project, the harder it is to look at it objectively and set it aside when it's time. I also just love history. I found the burning of the Library of Alexandria to be one of the tragic losses of its age. It's just terrible to think about such things. I also know so many musicians who are so good and so many artists who are brilliant, and they get old and they think, I don't have room for this stuff. I'll just get rid of it. Nobody else wants it. I was horrified when my father did that to his work. He was a very talented composer. It's all gone. So I have a deep burning desire to help creatives hold on to their work. It's become a calling as much as it is a profession. I have joined the Association for Recorded Sound Collections. Uh, I did that a couple of years ago, and I have been going to the conferences every year. This year, the conference is in Memphis, and I intend to be there somehow. That is where you network. That is where you learn things. That is where you have the opportunity to learn. Because particularly for this very niche profession, you need it. There is no other way to get the knowledge. We don't teach it. We don't teach it here. We don't teach it anywhere. I'm also actively working with people who have nonprofit experience. I have a goal of helping the radio station I volunteer at increase their visibility, outreach, and funding. And finally, I'm here at Full Sail. I'm pursuing a degree in entertainment business so that I can get the practical knowledge to make these projects